Growing up in a small town, I learned that connections go beyond blood. They're built through shared experiences, friendships, and the moments we celebrate together.
Communities operate because people are willing to give back, and that's kind of where I landed. Lehi is Lehi because of the people. It started getting longer and longer as everyone in Lehi understands commutes. Yes. And lo and behold, we had smaller children at the time, and moving was the answer to buy time at home. And again, we have the time to give back, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. The city is so much more vast than that. We get, I think, the national news, and I think these national places with federal government and state government are so massive that we get caught in silos. And what I would tell you that I've learned in Lehi City is all of the things. There are so many things going on, and you got to get yourself up to speed with what's going on. But you would know that we haven't passed the budget yet because that's the hot item in the newspaper that you see. And when you see that, you would automatically then potentially assume that, oh, the city's in trouble, here we are, right? Yeah. When it's really just one item. Yeah. But Lehi City doesn't run like a national government does. Yeah. We are forced to balance a budget. If you want a change in government, the quickest, easiest way to change it is on the civic level. Yeah. It's right here in Lehi City. Yeah. When someone dials 911, we come. Our people respond. And when there's weeds in your sidewalk, you can make a phone call or send an email, and we know. But I had a neighbor who theirs is probably sunk 3 or 4 feet. Instantaneously, I have someone out there in 2 or 3 hours, and I have a phone call back that says it wasn't a leak, it's just sunk over time, we'll fill it. And it was filled by 5. Yeah, you have a sinkhole, we know, we're coming. It's the big surprise to me is the aha of these people aren't out to get me. They're out to make sure our city's safe. They're out to make sure that if there were a problem, if there were a fire, they would know where to go, that there are fire extinguishers on site that work. Or when was the last time you walked up to a police officer and said, hey, tell me about yourself. What's your name? These people are available. But we demonize them. We silo them and we put them in that place. And that's a very bad person. Yeah. It's not. They're just working through it too. They just may see it a little differently than you do. And sometimes there needs to be some understanding and work. And you may never come to an agreement. You don't have to. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. But you don't have to knock down, drag it out, and fight. Budget season starts in January. We have to pass a budget by state law by the end of June. So we are forced to pass a budget. I understand that the tax that is collected is, in my mind, sacred. My job is I've been tasked to spend that. That's your money, that's my money, that's everyone's money. And so that's a pretty daunting task. They eventually came to the spot where we needed an additional $1.7 million this year. So we had a meeting, and what we do then is they give us what they think, and then we ask them, hey, what's important then? I have all these strings that have to be pulled. What are the most important strings that you feel? But we're down, to be honest with you, we're down within $300,000. Okay. So it's not like we're so far out of the field. Yeah. We're within the infield now. Very difficult, but hard, but doable. And it takes a room of adults to walk through it and talk through it. But we're there. So we have an issue right now. Gas went from $2.80 to $5. It probably sometimes appears that way. Sure. Because there are shots taken from time to time. Sure. Well, the politics. But ultimately, I think that we're working pretty good to get there, trying to get through some of those differences to make sure it works.
I mean, that's the problem with politics on a national level is it seems like they're social media. They're not actually working for me anymore. They're trying to rile up people and stuff like that.
My job is to run Lehi for the next 4 years to the very best of my ability. Yes. And that's what people elected me to do. And so I don't ever want to get lost in this quote unquote re-election cycle thing. Yeah. If I run again in 4 years and you liked what I did, then great. Vote for me. If you didn't, the beauty is you can vote me out. Yes. And I love that. I have to remind myself every day, and I try to do this every day, only 50% of the city voted for me. Yeah. Our neighbors are our most important assets. We have the Silicon Slopes, which drives massive parts of the world right here. We have a guy here that deals in quantum computers. The stuff he talks about blows my mind. Sure. But they're here. Yeah. They're right here in our community. The post office. Yeah. Our post office in Lehi City services 100 square miles. Main Street, just right outside your office window, is an awesome road, but it's overused. We had to go to a hearing in Washington, D.C. I mean, when they say it's an act of Congress, getting a post office truly is an act of Congress. And so we've enacted a little bit of changes, but we didn't. I never ever saw a point in coming and shaking the whole thing out. We have some people with some knowledge that have been here 30, 40 years that know a lot of things that are ready and willing to help. Right now, water's a big problem.
Yeah.
And I'm the biggest water guy in the city. I love to water my green grass. I
Yeah.
love to have beautiful green grass.
I agree.
And in meeting with our water department this year, I've never watched people, I could care less when people
Yeah.
were watering their grass.
Yeah.
I care now. I really
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
And this is the generation that will take us all to the next level. Because the
Yes.
good and bad ones are easy. It's the good and good ones that
Yes.
are hard.